There we go. We're rocking and rolling now. We're in record mode. So let's see. The date is, what is today? Today's the 16th of August. It's a Tuesday night. And welcome to the LifeVantage Opportunity Webinar. I will be your host here for the next few minutes. My name is Brandon Cunningham. I am a Master Pro 10 in the company and have been involved with LifeVantage now for 6.5, getting close to 7 years. And so thank you guys for joining us here tonight. Thanks for being on. I hope our sound is going to be good for you guys tonight. I'll go ahead and crank the sound up on my end, and then you guys can turn me down if you need to turn me down. We will be playing a video tonight, so hopefully the sound there will be good for you. But let me go ahead and share my screen. Hello, Vancouver Island and everybody else from around the world here tonight. Let me share my screen and we'll get into this webinar right away. All right, so here we go with the LifeVantage opportunity, guys. And it's been a pleasure of mine to be able to introduce this company to people for the last few years, because it's been truly a ride for my family and I here. This is our family. This is my wife who does the business alongside me. She's a tremendous, well, there's no way I would be where I am today without her. There's no way. I get a little bit of focus and tunnel vision and can kind of, just kind of lose track of things, get focused on things. And she's always kind of tapping me on the shoulder and reminding me where maybe I should be focused. So she's been a tremendous person for me and a big part of our business. That's our 2 kids. This is my home office, so I'm just real with you guys. I just rushed in, tucked those guys in the bed. They are 11 and soon to be 9, and so they still like to be tucked in, and that's really cool to me because I don't know how long they're going to let me do that. Love being a dad, full-time dad. I got to pick them up from school today. Tomorrow I'm going to get to do the breakfast thing and bring them to school and the whole deal. We're going to cook a meal together tomorrow night. But this is the reason why I chose to look at LifeVantage, honestly. A lot of people, when you originally look at this, you're thinking, well, I'm looking at it because of the product. I'm looking at it because of the opportunity. But the reality is you're looking at this for something on a grander scale. And I'm not going to get philosophical with you guys tonight, at least not on purpose. I tend to get pretty passionate about what we're doing and sometimes can get off on a tangent. But I'm going to keep tonight very concise and short. But the reality is I was 37 years old when I got introduced to LifeVantage, working harder than I had ever worked in my life, and I was not getting enough time with these guys. And the reality is you only get one chance in life to live through these different phases of life. And I feel like there's a phase that you have if you're married and with kids that you have before kids, and there's a phase with kids, and there's a phase after the kids, and I'm in that middle phase, and we enjoy it. And I only get one chance at it, and I didn't want to spend all those years working. And so why are we excited? Why am I on here doing this webinar, going into my 7th year with this company? Well, we're going to share with you why we're excited. And I just want to take this opportunity right now to explain to you that the person that got you on this webinar tonight, the reason they're excited is not for their personal benefit. The reason they're excited is they want you to have the same opportunity they have. And I'm telling you that because that's the way I feel as well. I want every one of you to have the freedoms that my wife and I have been afforded because of this company and the opportunity that we have. And so that's why I love sharing this with you guys. And it all started for us with a phone call, just like maybe you guys got tonight or maybe a couple days ago, saying, hey, there's something you check out, jump on this link, and a video. And what you're about to see is an ABC News investigative report. The show Prime Time, it's been around for decades. John Quinones is the investigative reporter. He's been given numerous awards. You're going to recognize him right away. There was some science and stories being developed on a product called Protandim, right? Protandim. And so they went out to do an investigative report because some of the things they were hearing were pretty substantial. Now, this video has a little bit of age to it, but that doesn't take away at all the message. So as you're watching the video, I just want you to be thinking, hey, is this a product that I think is relevant for me or some people that I know? And then put your business cap on and be thinking, you know, hey, if this is real, is there some profit potential? Is there possibly some people that want to take this product, and can we make some money? So with that, let's jump into this thing.
You want to get an edge on turning back the clock with just a few pills? Who doesn't? Well, it's no longer science fiction, but science possibility, a potential breakthrough. As I found out firsthand, there may be a way to erase years, at least inside my body. Granted, it's down the road, but some scientists are wondering if a new pill I took might offer a very long life. It may not look like the fountain of youth, but inside this nondescript building, I'm about to become part of an exciting experiment, a kind of guinea pig.
Dr. McCord, okay.
I'm here at the University of Colorado in Denver to meet Dr. Joe McCord, a world-renowned scientist.
This is a pretty exciting stuff you're finding, huh?
It is. We're very excited about it.
His latest research could very well unravel the mystery of aging itself. And his decades of experiments may have the potential of adding years to people's lives and possibly prevent chronic diseases like cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. It all centers around this small yellow pill, and for me, it begins with a blood test.
Can we scoop? Yeah, there we go.
It wouldn't be the first time I've given blood for this company.
They want to check my levels of something called T-bars, which is a rough indicator of a person's actual age. T-bars can identify a condition known as oxidative stress, a kind of measure of the wear and tear on our bodies. Oxidative stress, like the rusting of an engine, is not a good thing.
Bad for the body,
Leading to disease.
leading to disease and leading to malfunction, and importantly, leading to what we call aging. It is a slow progression of increasing oxidative stress. That's the main characteristic biochemically of the aging process.
The problem of aging begins with the very food we eat to give us energy. As our cells burn that food, they also release toxic chemicals. Those chemicals, you may know them as free radicals, react with all the components of our cells, literally bombarding them millions of times per second, damaging all our cells. The result? Oxidative stress, and we all have it. The body fights back with a system of defenses. It makes two antioxidant enzymes, catalase and SOD, whose job is to gobble up the free radicals before they can harm our cells.
So, doctor, how often do I take these?
And so, here I go. With that swallow, I've just become part of a potentially landmark scientific experiment.
Doesn't taste bad.
It's called Protandim, and tests on both mice and humans have already shown that it revs up the manufacture of those good enzymes in our bodies. More enzymes, fewer free radicals to harm us.
Right now, all we know is that this preparation decreases oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is not a disease, just like aging is not in itself a disease, but it's something that accompanies and is attached to many disease processes. So you can see the age-related.
Normally, oxidative stress, measured by those T-bars, increases with age. But in Dr. McCord's tests, taking just one pill of Protandim a day reversed that trend for everyone at every age, even for an 80-year-old.
They all are reduced to the level of oxidative stress that one would expect, frankly, in a newborn or a very young child.
High oxidative stress is associated with more than aging. It's been linked to hundreds of illnesses.
It's at the very center of many diseases: liver disease, diabetes, emphysema, asthma. I've studied all of these: strokes, heart attacks.
Even mental disease.
Yes,
Depression?
Alzheimer's disease, depression.
Dr. James Crapo with the National Jewish Medical Center in Denver is also researching Protandim for the company. But what about my progress? After nearly 2 weeks now, it's time to get my results. Dr. McCord calculates the numbers. The result? My level of oxidative stress has declined dramatically.
45%, that's excellent.
Just look at where I fall on the graph, before and after.
Which, if extrapolated back, is the level you would see in a newborn baby.
Would you suggest I keep taking this supplement?
I would. I can't guarantee it's going to extend your life. I can't guarantee it's going to eliminate any diseases or cure any diseases.
But we do know that oxidative stress is part of those disease processes. I don't want to wait until I'm 80 years old and find out that I should have taken it.
The company that makes Protandim says its tests show the pill, made from ingredients used for centuries, is absolutely safe. But because it's being sold as a nutritional supplement and not a drug, Protandim does not need FDA approval for safety.
It's the little yellow pill that scientists say could eliminate chronic diseases and help you live well into your hundreds. Quinones has been taking Protandim for 2 weeks now and tells Extra,
I am sleeping better. I feel a lot better and also energized when I do wake up.
You know, as a patient advocate, I stumbled upon Protandim almost 3 years ago. Someone introduced me to Protandim. I just looked at the research and figured out, hey, wait a minute, I have to take 360 oranges in one day to get the same effect of one pill? Salt.
Antioxidants, okay? These are still good, right?
Oh, not only are they good, but we've breathed a whole new life into this topic. We now know that you can actually boost your own body's defenses without even just taking vitamin C by eating lots of colorful fruits and vegetables. But there's also a new supplement on the market called Protandim that is made from an extract of herbs that actually upregulates and boosts your natural manufacturing of antioxidant enzymes. So this is going to reduce those harmful free radicals, reduce some of that cell damage associated with disease, and this is a double thumbs up.
How do you find the energy to keep doing it night after night? We get a lot of comments. So people have been emailing me and saying they love how you look, like you're ageless. It's incredible. So
I have a secret.
What is your secret?
I have a secret formula, and it's a company called LifeVantage. They came up with a product called Protandim. Now, what causes the aging process is free radicals in our body, oxidative stress. This Protandim stuff, I've been taking it for 2 years.
We have it on the table right there.
Clinically proven to slow the aging process down. It reduces the oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. So I tested it, and it works. And the nice thing, it's not pharmaceutical. It's real food.
I'm going to have to give it a try.
So that's why we're excited, guys. If that was your company, and ABC News and NBC and Donny Osmond and the rest of the crew are talking about your product on national television, you would be extremely excited, and we are extremely excited about what we have. And honestly, what you just saw is some older information. In fact, you heard Dr. McCord, and guys, Dr. McCord, I guess this is where I start to get off into the weeds a little bit. This guy is unbelievable. He's the grandfather of free radical biology. If they want to know how much superoxide dismutase is in your body, which is a survival gene, okay? And listen, if you're beyond the age of 30, the word survival genes is really cool. And so superoxide dismutase is a survival gene in your body. It helps your body fight off the nasty stuff. He discovered that gene in the human body. He was given awards like the Elliott Crescent Award. If they draw your blood and they want to know how much of this survival gene is in your blood, they measure it in McCord units. That's our formula to this product, Joe McCord. He said, we hope in the future that we can substantiate some claims. There's a lot of research done. He said, we can't say that we extend life. Well, that's changed because we can now. We're going to talk about that a little bit. But you see a book there by Sanjay Gupta, Chasing Life. That book was about new discoveries and how you age slower, right? And there's 7 pages in that book about Protandim. It's got certifications for athletes. There are world-class athletes taking Protandim. And our latest study is actually about athletics. We'll talk about that here briefly. I am originally from Louisiana. I live in Florida now. I love Florida. Florida is my home. But I love the home state of Louisiana. And I guess I'll take this moment just to say, guys, we're thinking about all of you guys out in Louisiana right now, going through some terrible rain and terrible flood out there. So you guys be safe. And just know that we're thinking about you guys. So LSU was one of the schools that certainly did some of the early research with skin cancer and Protandim. And not too many of you guys know that I had a bout with skin cancer early in life, major surgery on my face. And so it had my attention. But since then, there's been unbelievable studies with the American Heart Association. And the most significant thing is that you can find these studies at pubmed.gov. That's a government website. In fact, I think that's what this next slide is. It is. So this is what it looks like if you go to pubmed.gov and you go in their search engine and you type in the word Protandim. Right now, you're going to get 21 studies. And I should probably check, because the latest study just popped up just a few days ago. And you can read that study. It says the effect of Protandim on athletic performance and oxidative blood markers in runners. So just know that the more oxygen and calories you consume, the more free radicals you create. And Protandim is known for a fact to reduce the damage caused by oxidative stress in people by 40% on average. But if you burn more, if you run the engine harder, you create more oxidative stress. And that's why we do have a lot of athletes on the product. And so that's a brand new slide. It seems like every week when I do these webinars, I have to keep I got to stay on my game, because the science team is cranking these things out. That second study, guys, came out just a few weeks ago. And I joked about this. It's fun to joke about it. Elucidating the role of Protandim. I had to look up the word elucidating. Guys, I'm a normal guy. I'm a business guy. Went to high school, did not go to college, just wanted to start working. And we were highly successful in real estate and the automotive business, but I'm just a normal guy. And I was looking for something different when I found LifeVantage. And so I don't know words like elucidating. I have to look that up. And that simply means to explain. So I don't know why scientists have to use the words like elucidating. So I'm going to say that the second study explains the role of Protandim and in the protection against osteoarthritis, guys. And so we can't say that we treat, cure, prevent, because we're not a drug, but these studies can use words like that. They can say protection and prevent. So if you need, the studies are there. Now, the third study is the one that is really blowing a lot of people's minds right now. That study is about a month old. And just look at the first two words, guys: longer lifespan. Protandim is proven now to extend the lifespan in a mammal. Proven, guys, by a supplement that has 5 herbs in it. If you can eat salad, you can take Protandim. Isn't that amazing? It's not pharmaceutical. It doesn't have side effects. It is an amazing product, and it fits right in with what many people are looking for, ways to improve their health without the terrible side effects of the pharmaceutical world. In fact, this is very exciting. This is a new slide. There was a blog in the Huffington Post. If you look at the date there, let me see if this little animation thing, I couldn't get it to work the other day. For some reason, when I'm sharing screen like that, it won't work for me. Anyway, the date on this is August 9th. That's when this thing was put out. And it says 5 easy ways to live longer. And here's the second one. This is the second one, right, of the 5. And guys, I'm going to read this to you because I could not say this any better. It says, there is never a shortage of claims that a certain pill or drug can extend your lifespan. It's such an intriguing, desirable outcome that many people purport that their pill or drug can make you live longer, but rarely, if ever, are these claims supported by science. However, a new study from the National Institute of Aging shows that the supplement Protandim significantly extends the lifespan of male mice, okay? And of course, guys, that's the study that I was alluding to. That's number 3 right there. And so we are extremely excited from a product offering of what we have, because I know this. I'm going to shoot you straight. It's network marketing. And many people think that products within network marketing are not significant, and many times they're not. It's a bunch of hype over products that are just hype. What you are looking at right now is peer-reviewed, published science, irrefutable. You don't even see a debate if Protandim reduces oxidative stress, because it's not debatable. It's proven. And now we've proven that we extend life in mammals. Guys, you are looking at a medical breakthrough. That's the next slide. This is Washington State University. They said the health effects of NRF2 may well become the most extraordinary therapeutic breakthrough in history. And if you look at the little highlighted box there, in this study, they found, it says, interestingly, Protandim, a dietary supplement consisting of herbal ingredients, was the most potent inducer when compared to these other supplements and drugs. A therapeutic breakthrough, guys. That's what we're talking about. So we are beyond excited. What are we excited about? What you just saw. That's the first piece. Because honestly, guys, when I was looking at this information, yeah, I wanted to take the product, but instantly I saw the profit potential. I saw the potential because I saw proof. I saw something different than I had ever seen before in network marketing. And I was very, very interested in getting more information about this product. And guys, listen, last thing I'll say about Protandim is this. When it's finally branded, Protandim is not a product that you're going to take to fix or cure or prevent, because we don't say those things. Protandim is a product you're going to take to last longer. And now we've got studies to prove it. I tell people all the time, it's like a refrigerator. Protandim is a refrigerator for you, not your food. The sole purpose of a refrigerator is to extend the life or the ability to have edible food, right? From spoiling, from guess what? Air. Go figure. Oxidative stress on your food. If you don't eat the bananas, they turn brown. If you cut the apple and don't eat it, it turns brown. That is stress caused by oxidation, oxygen. And the same thing's going on in your body. So you just have to ask yourself, are your organs as important or more important than the apple or your food? And if they are, you need to be taking Protandim to slow down the damage. Guys, the refrigerator doesn't make your food taste better. It makes it last longer. Protandim may not make you feel better, but it will make you last longer. And it has helped a lot of people. It's done tremendous things for me and my family. And so for that, I am extremely excited to share that information with you guys. We took the science of Protandim and we put it in some other products, because why not? I mean, why not put the science of Protandim in an energy drink? It's called Axio. No sugars, no crash, no chemicals. We put it in a skincare line. Why not, right? Your largest organ is your skin. Your skin sees signs of aging much faster than you would see in other things, right? Why not put it in a weight management line? Why not, right? If you've got the science and you own it and we own it, see the patents, 8 of them. This is our baby. No one's going to have this science or this product. And I'm here to tell you, I wished I could get royalties on every refrigerator that ever sold around the world. That'd be pretty good, don't you think? So Protandim, guys, listen, if your refrigerator costs you $40 a month to maintain and run, you do it. If it costs $100 a month, you would do it. Probably if it costs $200 or $300 a month to maintain a refrigerator, you would do it. That's the value, the convenience. We talked about convenience at the top of the webinar. Protandim is $40 a month, guys. So you just have to ask yourself, are you and your health and your organs more important than your milk and your mayonnaise or something, right? Guys, it's going to be big. And that's why I went and built a network, because I think thousands of people, well, I know I have 90,000 people in my organization now, are going to use the product. And we're just scratching the scratch. Just scratching the scratch. I mean, how many people you think own refrigerators in America? Millions? I think millions of people are going to take Protandim. I know they will. And hopefully you'll see what we see. So we've taken the science, and there's some of the visual proof of what Protandim and NRF2 science can do on your skin. Amazing results in a short period of time. Look at that, guys. That's not Photoshop. That's for real. That is our skincare line in action. And we have a number of different products. Some are intended for long-term results. Some are intended for immediate 3-minute results. So seeing is believing. There's our weight management system. Seeing is believing, guys. That's not Photoshopped. 6 weeks, 26 pounds. I mean, guys, that's a no-brainer, right? Like, and I'll be honest, I've started and stopped a few times with my diet. I'm a big football fan. I live in the South. I love food. I'm from Louisiana. And on top of that, I love being on a boat. And you probably don't eat and drink the most healthy things when you're on a boat. And I love being on boats. So I try to get on them weekly. And so I have definitely seen the benefits of having a weight management regimen like Physique, an incredible regimen. The probiotic is ridiculous. Just love the probiotic. And the protein is so good you can mix it with water and it tastes good. And anybody that's ever mixed protein and water, you know that usually doesn't happen. So this is a joke, but that's about as excited as I am every day. We do have products for our canine friends. It's not cupcakes, but who can resist that picture, right? Our products are amazing, and we are eye-popping excited about our products. And so now you've kind of got a taste for what we have from a product offering. And now it's time to get a little bit more serious, I guess, about why I'm still doing this 7 years later, and maybe why you would like to take a look at what we're doing. And I'm going to keep this simple, guys. If you're happy in all phases of your life right now, if you have all the money you want and need, if you're respected by your coworkers and recognized by your boss for the work that you do, and you love Monday, and you have all the free time that you want, and you can take as much vacation as you want, you're happy, then you know what? You probably don't need to be a distributor. We can stop here. Just use the products, right? But if you would like to look at this opportunity, if you don't exactly love every aspect financially or time-wise or health-wise, then you should look at this, right? And I love that last question about residual bills, because we all have residual bills. The bills keep coming. And the reality is the bills are here, and most people have no residual income to meet it, meaning money coming in every month no matter what, right? The bills are coming no matter what. Work or no work, vacation or no vacation, the bills are coming. You need income to do the same thing. If you don't, you have to keep working. And so the point is, with our model, we can build residual income that one day, if you do it right and you treat it like a business, one day you can have as much residual income as you have residual bills, and that's freedom. That gives you the ability to do what you want when you want. And that's what we're building here. We're building residual income. This is not a quick fix. This is not about selling things to your friends. This is about building an asset that will pay you long term. And I think that's very appealing to a lot of people. So this is why I got involved, guys. I was working way harder than I should have been at 37. I owned a business that was really running me. I saw a product that everybody needed, and I had the common sense to know that if I didn't change something, nothing was going to change. I hope you understand that. If you're happy, don't do this. But if you're complaining about your boss, and you're complaining about the people you work with, and you're complaining about not getting a raise, this is an option, okay? And if you don't change things, nothing is going to change. So here's what changed it for me. This is the company. That's our home office, and we are a publicly traded company, guys. We are publicly traded on the NASDAQ and doing very well there because the company's trends are trending very well. And I love the fact that we're transparent, and you can go see that stuff. We've got an amazing management team. I just had our chief sales officer in actually my home in this office just 2 nights ago. And we were touring around Florida doing some meetings, and an amazing group of individuals that have experience and vision. We have a professional soccer team that runs around with our name on their chest. Guys, we're for real. We are a for real company. We are not a startup. We're very stable financially. And I think that's what a lot of people are looking for, because what I'm talking about now, these components that I'm giving you are the same components you have to look for in any opportunity, right? If you're going to buy a company, you need to know who they are about, right? Do you want to buy a company or get involved in a company that's losing money or making money? Would it be pretty cool if you got involved in a company that was already sponsoring a national professional soccer team or one that was on the NASDAQ? Guys, you are partnering with a publicly traded company on the NASDAQ. That is significant, guys. This is not a startup where people are kind of hoping that it's going to work. It's working, and you don't know about it, and many people don't know about it, and that's why you're on here tonight. Someone cared enough about you that got you on this thing, right? The trends, guys, are definitely in our favor. I talked a little bit at the top of this about going and eating at Chili's tonight. But the trends, guys, is the time grab. The reason Uber is so successful is not because it's a better ride to the airport or a better ride across the street. It's because it's more convenient. It saves people time. Amazon, guys, I don't think the products are any better on Amazon than they are anywhere else at Best Buy or some big retailer, Macy's or Walmart or, wherever. I don't think the products are any better. It's just more convenient. And the proof is people are using it more. Think about yourself. I bet 10 years ago, you never bought anything on Amazon. And 5 years ago, maybe. And last year, you definitely bought stuff on Amazon. And this year, you've already bought more than last year on Amazon. That's a trend. And the trend is traditional business is dead. And if you're not using mobile business and you're not staying ahead of the trends, you're going to get caught. Traditional business is dead, guys. And the way people are paid is ridiculous. It's been broke. 3/4 of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. That is messed up. And if you haven't noticed, the trend is people are getting paid now on a performance basis. They're getting paid to perform, produce, or don't get paid. And that's good. You're going to see more and more and more of that, guys. But we are the next $1 trillion industry. And that's just not me or your friends saying it. That is world famous economists that are saying the health and wellness world is the next $1 trillion industry. And network marketing is positioned perfectly because we work out of our homes. I don't have to get in my car and sit in traffic for an hour to commute and waste that hour. I can be productive during that hour. I take 5 steps or 10 steps in here and go to work. That is right now, I was able to spend the afternoon with my kids doing homework and then get right back into work around my schedule. Guys, that is being ultimately successful with your time and being very productive with your time, right? The trends are in our favor. People need to be able to take advantage of the little time they have. Guys, that is a significant thing that we're working with. Our system, we call it the blueprint, but I'll just tell you this, guys. My wife and I had never done network marketing before, and we became Pro 10s, the top of the rank in a very short period of time. That should tell you a little bit about our products, our comp plan, and our system. But what's more exciting to me than our success is the people around us. My brother-in-law, Fred Graves, and his wife, Casey, are Pro 9s and Pro 8s. They hold 2 positions. And guys, I don't know, we'll show you the income earning statement a little bit, but that's an average of over $50,000 a month in income. And they've never done it before, and they're in their 30s. A really good friend of mine back in Louisiana had never done it before. Him and his father are Pro 8s in this business. That should tell you something about our system. People that have never done it before having crazy success. It's not luck. There's no such thing here, guys. It's about sticking to a system and not reinventing the wheel, right? We have it. So if you're like, if I've never done this before, so I'm not sure, or I did this before and it didn't work, forget it. Forget about that. Because they don't have our company, our products, our comp plan, and they don't have our system. And the system is getting better all the time. And there'll be more details about LifeVantage Academy coming very, very soon. A monthly training that is phenomenal, in-person training by the top distributors in the company in a city near you. So we're super excited about that. As I told you, we run our business from these phones, and we have a family of mobile apps for LifeVantage that helps us do that. LV Move is an amazing application. And if you're not using LV Move as distributors, guys, get on it, because it's not going away. It's going to be a standard in our business because it's that good. So just know, guys, that we're not sitting back and waiting for trends to appear. We're in front of things, guys. We realize that the world is going to mobile technology and doing business mobily, and we can run literally our businesses from our pockets, from our cell phone. So we're excited about that as well. The timing, the most critical part of this whole presentation. Everything I've told you so far is great, but it's irrelevant if you're late to the party. If everybody you know is already taking Protandim, is there a business opportunity for you? No. If everybody you go to tomorrow has already heard about Protandim and LifeVantage, there is no opportunity for you. The products are still amazing. So to me, anything that's that pivotal is the most important thing. The timing is the most important thing when it comes to your ultimate success. And so today, tomorrow, if you call 10 people, probably none of them have heard of LifeVantage or Protandim. But in 5 years, if you call 10 people, half of them probably will have heard. And that's my point. You can either call 10 people tomorrow, or you'll have to call 50 people in 5 years to get the same results. What do you want to do? Call 10 or 50? That's timing. And see, you can't buy that back. People that are visionaries, that see what we see, realize that timing is more important than having all the facts and everything lined up before you make a decision. Timing ultimately is more important than all the facts, especially if it's as little to zero risk that we're talking about, guys. But we have to double the amount of distributors that we currently have before we go into what most people would consider that second phase of growth, or beyond the pioneering phase of this thing. So we've only got about 70,000 distributors worldwide. That should excite you. And for the networkers out there, I know it excites you because you know how early that is. It's extremely early right now. We've got only a few countries around the whole world that are open. And we are actively looking at new countries all the time and working with leaders to start to develop their own markets, so that when the timing is right, we'll open those markets. We are very, very fastly working with people around the world, because the news is spreading to the big leaders about what LifeVantage is and what Protandim is and our comp plan. So let's get into the comp plan a little bit. There's 3 packs that you can use to get in. The Freedom Pack is basically for someone that wants to maybe tell 1 or 2 people, the mom or the dad, maybe get their product for free, right, by signing on a bunch of customers. The Vantage Pack is where you start if you want to look at this as actually earning money, not a hobby. The Freedom is for people really that are not that interested in making large sums of money with the company. The Platinum Pack is where it's at. The Platinum Pack is what I use to build my business. It offers us the most opportunities to build our business, and every country's a little bit different. So if you're watching this from a different country, there may be certain circumstances that would change what I just said about what pack's the best pack. But ultimately, the Platinum Pack, no matter what market you're in, if you can buy that pack, then that's the best pack for you, because it gives you all of the compensation plan available. It gives you all of the products to launch with, and it's the one that I use to build my business with. And so there are 6 ways to get paid. 3 are weekly and 3 are monthly. We pay a Smart Start bonus up front of 50% when someone enrolls as a distributor, and 30% when they enroll as a customer. And so, guys, anybody that knows anything about sales knows that's a high commission, extremely high. You kidding me? 50%? That is an enormous commission. Now, just know that we are not in a sales business. We're not in a one-and-done commission-based business. These bonuses are designed to get your initial investment back quickly, so that you begin to have confidence in our company and its compensation plan. And then nothing builds confidence like a paycheck. And so some of the last people that we enrolled earned almost $1,000, just $3 short of $1,000 in their very first check. And that's a very common theme that we see. So, and for the people that really get after this and what we would consider a hyper recruiter, someone that's enrolling 5, 10 people in a month's time, there's other bonuses that you will share in for being, fast out of the gates and seeing this opportunity and running like many of us did. The real money, though, is on the back end of this compensation plan. This is the residual income for those residual bills, remember? And so it pays out 9 levels, as you see there. And the exciting thing, guys, is how quickly this becomes serious money for you. The first level is just an example there. If you get 5 distributors and they're using $200 in product, either in their own home or in their network, you're going to earn $20 a month. And see, that's what I thought network marketing was about. I thought it was about selling things to your friends. And see, on that first level, these are people that friends or maybe just business acquaintances. And without you, it doesn't happen, right? Without you putting this information in front of them, it doesn't happen. And ironically, that's not where the money's at. That's where the process starts, though. The money is in teaching people a simple system that we've talked about, a simple system that other people can duplicate. And that's how this becomes dynamic for you financially. So if you look at this, when you teach your 5 people how to do what you've done, there's 25 distributors in your group. And now if you look over to the right, you're earning $250 a month residually. What kind of bill do you have that costs $250 a month? Maybe a gas bill or cell phone bills. Really quickly, that you've got residual income for that residual bill. And then when those 25 teach the same system that duplicates, there's 125, and now you're earning close to $30,000 a month. A year, guys, a year, with just a few people duplicating a simple system around a mind-blowing product, guys. And then you can see how that progresses down, and we do that 9 levels out. We have a generational matching bonus that pays 5 generations. I love this because it's a bonus that creates the proper behaviors. I've been a business owner for many years, and no one ever was willing to teach me all the tricks, because then I would be their competition, right? And in our business, it's just the opposite. I want to teach everybody the tricks. I want to teach everybody what I know, because the more money my team makes, the bigger the match is I get, the bigger check I get, right? So how about that for a change? Helping other people, and that's how you make money, not stepping on them and stabbing them in the back like what's happening in most corporate America situations. And then we have an elite pool that shares money around the globe. So let's say you're a new distributor and you get into the elite ranks. Well, what happens there is you start to share in a bonus that is the, I guess you would say it's like all of the revenue from around the company comes in this one bonus, and they split it up in 4 equal parts, and you get your slice of the pie. That's what I'm having a hard time just thinking. You get your share or your slice of the pie, even though someone else has been building that revenue for 6 years. Guys, you get the benefit of all the phone calls and all the meetings, all the timing of all these other people when you get into that pool. And the world becomes your downline as well. So that's an amazing bonus that drives the proper behaviors around this company. So our comp plan, just so you know, pays about 50 cents on the dollar. Go compare that anywhere. Go try and find a product like Protandim, and then go try and find a comp plan like ours, because not many to hardly none pay 50 cents on the dollar. I can just tell you that, guys. And most of ours is on the back side, not the front side. And that's what you want for long-term stability. So here's an income earning statement, guys, that shows the incomes. The ranks from 1 to 10 are on the left side there. And somewhere on here, this becomes extremely valuable money to you. Somewhere on here, your residual bills are taken care of. I don't know, maybe you spend $5,000 or $2,000 a month. Maybe it's $10,000 a month. Maybe it's $20,000 a month. I don't know. If you're spending more than 20 grand a month, you got a great lifestyle. It's going to be hard to ever have that type of residual income. I mean, think about it, guys. $1 million only produces $5,000 a month in investments that are safe, long-term investments. So let's do the math. If it's $1 million that produces $5,000 a month, 2 million produces $10,000 a month, 3 million produces $15,000 a month, 4 million produces 20 grand a month. If you need 20 grand a month, you need $4 million in the bank working for you. If you need 10 grand a month, you need $2 million in the bank working for you. So here's the deal, guys. Like it or hate it, here's the truth. How long do you have to keep doing the job that you're doing right now before you have $1 million or 2 million or $4 million in the bank? And that's not earned, that's earned, paid taxes, and then saved after living expenses. How long is that going to take you? How much longer do you have to do the job you're doing right now before you have that? And the answer for all of you is never. Maybe 1 or 2 on here can say you can do that, and good for you. I mean, that's awesome. Remember, I just want you to be happy. I just wanted to be happy. I wasn't happy, and I found something that made me happy. And I don't think it's going to make you happy to work for your rest of your life and still not have the ability to have the pressure off of you from all the bills and cost of living and not have anything to help subsidize that and having to keep work long beyond the years where you should be working. And my goodness, guys, all the way down to Master Pro 10, where you're talking, you know, $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 or more a month. It's all possible. It just depends on what you want to do with the opportunity. But think about what I just said, guys. That's what this is about. This isn't about selling pills. This is about you and your life and knowing that most people are participating in a broken system, and LifeVantage is far from broken. This is how far from broken it is. Forbes magazine, this is June of this year, Forbes magazine did a report on the best performing stocks in America. And they ranked them by companies, or by states. And we were the #1 performing stock in Utah. And #5 in all of the United States. Better performing than Facebook, better performing than Apple, better performing than Coca-Cola. LifeVantage, this company, you may not know me, and you may think your friend is just your friend who invited you to watch this, but that's Forbes magazine. Forbes magazine. And that's a publicly traded company that they're talking about that we get to represent and get to be a part of. It's unbelievable what's in front of you guys. On top of that, there was a report by Business for Home that rated LifeVantage a AAA opportunity. That does not happen that often, guys. The bottom of this thing says, Business for Home recommends LifeVantage. There is a high certainty that the net benefit is substantial for a new representative. I don't know how much more I can tell you, guys. Reports like this, Forbes magazine, the blogs about Protandim being a product that is proven to reduce cellular aging and extend life. Guys, these are not people these are outside looking in at us. The stock market saying we're amazing. Business companies that look at in-home businesses are saying we're amazing. Health consultants are saying we're amazing. And the proof is there. This is an amazing opportunity. This is the last thing I'll share with you guys. Richard Branson knows a little bit about opportunity. And he says if someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not sure you can do it, say yes and then learn how to do it later. Guys, that is so true, because that was my wife and I. We didn't know how to do network marketing. but we saw what we thought was a pretty amazing opportunity. We said yes, and we learned how to do it later. That's you. If you wait till well, you can't learn without getting involved. You know, you don't learn network marketing, you live it. Just like being a parent. You don't read in a book how to be a parent, you got to live that. For my parents out there, you know what I'm talking about. You got to live it. And so as a parent, you figure it out. As a network marketer, you'll figure it out. If you want change bad in your life, you'll figure it out. My wife and I wanted change really bad, really bad. And this company changed our life. I'm forever grateful. And I hope you guys enjoyed this information tonight. And for some of you, if you join us and you do what we did, it will change your life. And we're here to help you. These webinars go on a regular basis. And we'll see if we give you guys a little bit more time before we do the next webinar. But I appreciate you guys jumping on. Get back with the person that invited you here and get started, man. Don't have paralysis of, what do they call it? Yeah, paralysis of analysis. Guys, there's little to zero risk. The product's amazing. The proof is there. And why not get to do something with your friend and start seizing your time. Get your time back, guys. That's what this is about. Because what you've been doing is not working, and you know it's not working. You know what you're doing is not working because you know that if the money doesn't come in for 6 months or so, there's a problem in your house, and that is a problem. It shouldn't be that way. Start building residual income now and do it with a company like this. So that's it for me, guys. Have a great night, and I'll turn the camera off here. I'm going to stop the share, and we'll see if I can maybe answer some of these questions that maybe pop up here. You're very welcome, Lori. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for jumping on tonight. It was recorded, and in fact, let me end the recording.